I'm right behind you, Shion.
Even if Danins and Renans aren't on completely equal footing here, both sides still cared about each other. And now we have to fight some of those same Renans inside the palace.
Don't forget. We're here fighting to keep what makes this realm so special alive. Don't lose hope, Kisara.
Forgive you!
Bring him down!
Shield them!
Rising Wizard!
Hear me! Flame of Fury! I will take my revenge on you!
Feisty one, eh?
Thunderblade!
It's almost too strong!
Split it open!
Be my guest!
Now! Chill! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Barely a blip on our radar.
Did that finally get rid of the wall?
To think they would hide it in Lord Dohalim's personal quarters. The nerve of these people.
They... won't get away with it for much longer.
That's right. We have to hurry to the Lord's chamber. Let's go.
Well, well, if it isn't the slaves and the traitor, I don't remember giving you permission to enter the palace.
So it's true. You really are the one behind all this, Kelzelik.
I don't remember giving you permission to speak either. Know your place, slave.
Now we see his true colors.
Yeah, a despicable excuse for a human being. Though really, I guess that makes him pretty ordinary, huh?
Kelzelik, you were Lord Dohalim's most trusted advisor. His closest ally. Why would you betray him?
Don't be a fool. I didn't serve him because I wanted to. I expect a mere slave wouldn't know, but there are many powerful contenders for the position of Lord. A contest of strength determines the one who will be Lord and undisputed ruler of a realm. There is no choice in the selection. If my master had any ambitions of becoming the sovereign, I would have gladly served him.
But he had no intention of fighting for the crown.
Indeed. Can you slaves even imagine how that looked to the rest of us? Enduring the whims of an ambitionless lord, all we could do was wait for the end as we suffered through our humiliation.
You want suffering? Try being Danon for a day.
So you plotted against Lord Dohalim in secret. And when my brother found out...
And I would do it all again if it meant returning Menancia to its rightful state! A realm where Danons are slaves and Renans their masters. It's the natural order.
Enough! Who are you to decide what is natural or rightful, traitor? Miguel, my brother. He dreamed of building a world free of suffering. He gave his life for that dream. And all you've managed to build is a lake of death. You killed my brother. And now you'll die for it! My brother's dead because of you!
Why should I concern myself with the passing of one pathetic slave?
Have you no shame?
Look, careful! It has some kind of camouflage.
Rising Wyvern!
Not in your dreams.
Get a word!
Rising
Stay
Cruiser!
darkness.
You picked the wrong fight!
you apart! filthy slaves are despicable.
Your dreams of attaining lordship are no more. Give up, Kelzelik.
Attaining lordship? Ridiculous. Only those who possess a master core can become a lord. What, did you think just anyone could do it?
But then, what were you trying to accomplish with this? Didn't you betray your lord?
Yes, that's true. However, there are other lords.
Other lords? So you mean...
At last, the truth is revealed.
ToA, where have you been this whole time?
Cleaning up. Kelzelik, you've made your last of these.
The fruit of Helgen?
It can't be. You found my production facility?
Correct. And I tore it down. But something still troubles me. It's clear that this is no ordinary fruit. Nor was the equipment used to grow it. You couldn't have done all this without outside assistance. Indeed. Something like this must have come from another realm. Tsar, perhaps?
You actually expect me to talk now? At this point, the contest for the crown will be over soon enough, and you will finally receive the punishment you deserve for your weakness.
I've already received my punishment. May this be my final act as the Lord of Elder Menencia. Go to Mahag Sar, Ganeth Horrors, wherever you think you'll find a suitable lord.
Are you alright with this? He killed your brother after all.
He did. But then I thought, he's nothing more than one common, ordinary Renin. He's not worthy of my time or my anger, right?
So after everything, was the dream of coexisting just a dream? What is that?
Those are the cheers of the brave Danans who overpowered Kelzelik's forces.
Wait, they challenged the Renins?
Indeed. A militia made up of Danan guardsmen, Renin supporters, and of course, the Gold Dust Cats.
Do we have you to thank for bringing them all together?
Regardless of what your original motivations were, your dream of coexistence saved countless lives. And now, those people out there are fighting to keep that dream alive. That's something real. Be that as it may, they do so now by their own hands. These people no longer need any lord.
Where are you going?
To put an end to the crown contest. So long as its madness persists, peace will remain ever out of reach. I cannot allow it to continue.
The crown contest impacts far more than just the Danans. You're choosing to fight Lenegus and the entire Empire.
I am well aware. However, if I wish to keep this dream from dying, then I have little choice in the matter. Besides, it's the least I can do.
So, you're gonna go out there and make that dream real on your own?
You may be decided on your path, but that doesn't make it any less difficult.
Why not walk that road with us? Pardon? You heard me. We're fighting to liberate the Danans. You're fighting for the people of this realm. I'd say we're on the same path, really. It would only make sense for us to walk it together. Danan dissidents, side by side with a Renin lord? Not the least intriguing invitation I've received. An invitation which would only be proper courtesy for me to accept.
I'll take that as a yes.
Hey, where'd Kisara go? I don't see her anywhere.
Maybe she just needed some time alone. A lot's happened.
That makes sense. She did just lose her brother after all.
We ought to keep moving as well. So long as there are lords who draw breath, we have a mission to complete. Kisara's a big girl. I'm sure she can handle herself. We should hurry on ahead to our next destination.
I guess you're right. And it is a lot safer here than it was. What do you think, Dohalim?
I am not sure I have the right to say anything as far as Kisara is concerned.
Fair enough. Well, I, for one, would like to say goodbye if we get a chance. Let's keep an eye out for her as we leave.
What's... Kisara going to do now?
I'm sure it's complicated for her.
Where did Kisara run off to?
You don't think she took off after Kelzelik, do you?
No. Miguel entrusted her with his dream. She wouldn't do something reckless like that. Right now, I think she just needs time to think. What she does from here on out is up to her. She has to be the one to decide.
Do you sense one of your friends, Hoodle? Do you sense one of your friends, Hoodle?
You all arrived here from Cislodia, yes? In that case, you should depart via the south gate, rather than the one you arrived through.
After all that, Kisara never came back to see us.
I'm surprised she slipped away without us noticing. Where would she even go? I hope this place survives. You think the Danins and Renins have a chance of getting along? We didn't really do much to change things around here, did we?
This realm had its own walls to overcome. And in the end, it was the people themselves who decided to break them down, without any help from us. I hope they keep going. I really do.
Yeah, well, if you say so, I guess. Huh?
All right. I leave command of the Gold Dust Cats in your hands.
You've got nothing to worry about, Kisara. I'll do your brother proud.
Looks like it's time to go. Take good care of Zare for me. All right, Legil?
You've got it. Stay safe, Kisara.
Did you come to say goodbye?
Actually, I was wondering if you could use another companion.
Huh?
Well, we certainly don't mind you coming along. We just figured you'd stay behind and help rebuild. These people could use you.
I thought much the same thing. However, in the end, something changed my mind. Ever since Miguel died, I've been thinking a lot. About where I went wrong, what I should have done differently. You know, that sort of thing. It's true that our dream of coexistence saved many Danin lives, but we were naive and short-sighted. I was so wrapped up in my idea of how things should be that I didn't see the problems that existed right in front of us. I thought we had been given a utopia. And so I never bothered to look too far past its surface. I chose to be ignorant. And because of that, because of me, my brother...
Miguel's death wasn't your fault, Kisara.
Perhaps you're right. But in the end, it was me he entrusted this dream to. I learned that nothing in this life is free, or gained without sacrifice. Now that I know that, I'll just have to figure out what else I don't know.
So, decided to join us?
I have. And hopefully I can continue to protect Eldaman and Sia from outside the dream world, for the sake of those still inside.
And here I thought you joined for an opportunity on my life.
In all honesty, I'm grateful to you. I truly am. I don't blame you for what happened. But I must also leave your service. No longer will I be defined by protecting a Renin Lord. All I ask is that you do your part. That you fight alongside me. Not just for those who used to believe in your dream, but for those that still do. Dohalim.
I understand. I'm no longer a lord anyway.
Well, this crew just gets bigger.
We make for Mahag Sar, the Valley of the Four Winds.
I'm amazed how easily you can move such a giant shield around like it's nothing.
Really? It's not actually as heavy as it looks.
It's really reassuring to have someone like you protecting us, though.
You know, I guess I never realized it before. But looking back, I've always been the sort to put myself in harm's way to protect those around me, even before I joined the Eldaman and Sia Guard. So, in a way, using this shield to keep you all safe feels like it's what I was meant to do.
You don't need to worry about protecting me. I don't plan on relying on you.
That's okay. It doesn't matter if you do or not. I don't protect people because they ask me to. I do it because I want to, and because I think it's the right thing to do. That goes for you too, Dohalim.
Me?
Yes. You see, you and I both want the same thing. We have the same goal. That means it's in my best interest to continue to protect and keep you safe as well. Even now.
I'm not sure how much protecting I'll need either, but I appreciate the thought. I'm sure you'll do us proud, Kisara.
Right. You can all count on me.
What was Kelzalik even after in the end?
Isn't it obvious? Clearly he wanted the throne for himself, and was gonna have his goons execute Dohalim to get it.
He had to have known he couldn't hope to defeat a lord. He should have run while he had the chance, instead of holing himself up in the palace.
Maybe he thought he couldn't run? Either way, the outcome's the same.
So he got desperate and decided to go for broke?
One might argue that he was another victim of mine, in a sense.
Huh?
There is no greater calling in life to a Renin than the crown contest, yet I refused to take part. The shock he felt at that must have been truly immense, enough to drive him to revolt, even though doing so meant defying Renin hierarchy.
I know I've said this before, but Danans and Renins wouldn't coexist here if it wasn't for your stance.
But that was no lofty idealism on my part, nor do I feel any pride at what occurred.
Spare us the pity party. You literally just joined us to uphold those ideals.
Shion!
No, she is absolutely correct. I shall speak no more of my misgivings.
I think Hoodle senses something.
Mahag Sar. That makes 4 out of the 5 realms that I've visited. I won't forgive you!
Dragon Swarm!
Spread! Talon Storm! Lightning Storm! Burning Storm! Looks like it could be worth something. Dispose of the trash.
Lightning thrust! We turned the tables on him.
There are still more left.
Right.
You gotta
No
jump
time
for
to hold
cover,
back.
okay?
Lightning thrust!
This will come in handy.
This should come in handy when crafting weapons. A fish! You...
I didn't realize there was a pond.
Yeah, this is ToA Pond. And it happened to...
What do you mean?
As a kid, I survived life under the past lords by escape. It's terrible to swim in, but great for catching a bite for dinner away.
Bear in mind, our rations back then weren't enough to live off of. You had to take matters into your...
But how did you catch
That might take a while. Fish are prone to swim away at the first sign of trouble.
I'd put bait...
You must not... Oh, we've got a lively one. Good fishers always keep their cool. All right. I reeled us in a big one.
Hopefully it tastes better than it looks.
And that's all there is to it.
Okay!
I'm always amazed what healing... arts can do.
Just doing my job.
Hey.
Hmm?
Is it just me, or have those two barely spoken a single word to one another?
I know, right? But after everything that happened with Miguel, is it really any wonder?
Kinda puts a damper on the whole journey, though, huh? How long do you think they're gonna keep this up?
If it bothers you that much, why don't you ask them?
Why do I have to ask?
How come you walk together like that?
She really doesn't beat around the bush.
You mean Kisara and myself?
You hadn't noticed? You've been practically joined at the hip ever since we left Vicent.
I guess it's force of habit, most likely. I was always ready to protect him, should the need arise. It sort of came with the job description.
Right. From being in the Elder Menancia Guard. Although, Dohalim's pretty capable of defending himself, isn't he?
Having guards doesn't necessarily mean the one being guarded is weak. No one's perfect all the time.
Even so, it's not like they're entirely wrong, Kisara. You're no longer in my employ, after all.
I don't know. I mean, if it's what she's used to and you're both comfortable with it, then who are we to judge?
But she doesn't serve him anymore. It isn't normal for her to keep following him around like she still does.
You know, she's probably right. And a lot has changed over the last few days. I guess it wouldn't hurt to rethink our relationship in light of the new circumstances. Perhaps I'll give it some thought after all. Does that sound all right by you?
Of course.
You might want to stop asking his permission for every little thing while you're at it.
Sorry. It's not that easy, shaking off old habits. I'll probably need a little time to get fully used to it. I've noticed that...
I hate those guys. I can get some hits in when they move into attack, but
If what you're seeking is a way to
try to outclass them.
I possess They emerge at...
Huh?
What he means is that he can make plants grow to...
I'm glad at least one.
I shall do what I can within my modest means to help.
looking at me like that?
That...
Mmm. Looks perfect and tastes just as...
Shion, could we talk a moment?
I think it's time we go to sleep. Come on, guys. We've got lots to do.
we really just spend that much money?
Something feels odd here. Be on your guard.
Go no further!
Rising Wyvern! This one's all mine!
Direct flame! Rising Wyvern!
Turn the tables on him.
There are still more left.
Right. No time to hold back. Got flyers.
I've got this. Let a marksman handle it.
All yours.
Well, looky here.
I just noticed none of you other Danans have spirit cores. Why is that?
Both of my parents were part of the resistance in Calaglia. In fact, my birth was kept a secret from the Renans.
Mine too. We always lived in hiding, so I never had a spirit.
What about you, Alphen? You were a slave in Calaglia, but
To be completely honest, I'm not sure why I don't have one. All the other Danan slaves around me did. They tended to keep their distance from me to avoid attracting any attention from the soldiers. What about you, Kisara? Do you...
no. I was able to find a good Renan doctor who's sympathetic to our kind, and had them remove it before I left. They did such a great job that
One of the benefits of coexistence.
I know that once the spirit vessel was shut down, there wasn't much need for me to hurry. But still, I didn't like having that mark of servitude lingering on me any longer. It may sound a little strange to hear me say this.
This sure is one rugged road.
Why spend energy fixing that? Repairs require time and for you, it may be nobody gains any.
And you know,
True enough. Ideally.
However,
So,
indeed, much like the den.
It's true that still we can't just...
What are you making that?
no.
All right. There's nowhere to run from my heart.
If he slows down, that's our chance!
No further.
It's like trying to keep up with a wolf.
Swallow Blade!
Now or never. Take this. Slice.
Dark Swallow Blade! Rising Wyvern!
Now or never.
I'm on it! Damn it! Too fast!
Stand back. I'll trip it up.
Sleep now.
Crumble! You're on!
You all tucked away.
In a vine.
Be still! You're on! Dazzle!
You require a hand. Take this.
Be still! You're on!
Sweet dreams.
Dazzle!
You're most comfortable at a range, aren't you?
I'm not really built for close quarters combat.
Nor am I.
Got some interesting moves there, Dohalim.
I'm simply glad to.
What's wrong?
We see
What? You mean that?
no mere garbage, I assure.
Are you curious?
They look like the remains of a bunch of objects.
And yet here I am, holding.
Not really, just
Are you interested in the...
Charmed may be a bit. I simply love You see.
I still don't understand.
why not?
I get that, but it...
Oh, but it does.
I'll take...
But of course.
I sense a strange power from this.
Visibility along this path will remain limited for some time. Take care not to get ambushed.
I'm surprised you know the terrain here so well. Lords don't strike me as having much time for wandering in the woods.
Sometimes I would take strolls along here when I wished to be alone.
You always did have a bad habit of disappearing without telling any of us guardsmen.
bother fighting them.
Because I certainly won't run away from a battle.
Gotta break through! Rising Warfare!
Nothing gets by me!
Rising Warfare!
Airborne beast, my spec.
Now!
Barely a blip on our radar.
It's so hilly around here. I can feel my feet getting blisters.
That's mountain hiking for you. It can be pretty tough if you're not used to these sorts of trails.
I take it you're comfortable with them then?
Oh, yeah. We used to run up and down.
Little help!
Rising Warfare!
You got
Fire is broken!
Blazing Cascade! Lunar Flash!
We're cleaning house.
Let me take the rest of them.
Wow, someone's feeling lively.
You made quick work of them.
Want me to pick up your slack then?
Just pointing it out.
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more pummeling.
Cut them apart to your heart's content.
Quite necessary when creating weaponry.
No choice! Rising Warfare! Not today!
Lightning Orb!
Over so soon?
It'll be a breeze. Get in, get out.
Where are you going?
I'll end you.
Dance in the wind! Air thrust!
Swallow Blade!
Lunar corruption!
Rising Wyvern!
By the power of water! Dragon Tail! Aqua!
Lightning Thrust!
Free.
We turn the tables on us.
There are still
See ya.
more left.
Can you take right? No time to hold back.
Be still!
Prepare to be sealed on this mission.
Actually, that sounds more appropriate.
Less talking, more doing. I guess you had your weaknesses now and again.
Told ya. Lies unstoppable.
Rising Wyvern!
Shame you're not like that all the time.
Lightning
Do it!
Thrust!
I can do this all day!
Light burst forth.
Radiant Genesis!
Well then, I should probably think about tonight's menu.
And thus our strength yet grows.
More Danon ruins here too, I see.
What were people even thinking back then? Trying to build anything around here.
Maybe they just had that much time and energy on their hands. Little help!
Rising Wyvern! Rising Falcon!
Lightning Orb!
We are freaking invincible.
Alvin and the others truly are strong.
What about me?
Pesky airborne scoundrels.
Sounds like a job for yours truly.
Didn't even break a sweat.
Out of our way.
Rising Wyvern! Burn in hell! Dragon Shell!
Thunderblade!
Stardust!
I never miss. Primed and ready.
This should make for some good weapon crafting material. I sure have built up a sweat with this hike.
Rest assured, we have reached the top. It's all downhill from here. Quite literally.
So Mahag Sar's just up ahead then?
Indeed. If you look, across this mountain is the Lord's Keep.
Get lost!
You are in tip-top shape.
As soon as I'm done here, come help out.
How could a girl ever say no?
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more pummeling.
Nice. No scratches on my shield or my armor.
No backing down!
Be still! You're on! Flaming thrust! You're on!
I'm like bait to them.
You're on! Dazzle!
Well, we're on the home stretch now.
Don't take your eyes off the prize.
I'm quite aware without you reminding me.
You're on!
Finish you here and now.
Dazzle!
Our work is done here. Let's move.
I'm right behind you, Shion. Gotta break through! Rising Wyvern! Not today! Start up!
I never miss. Divine Streak. Kisara, go for it.
Prepare to crumble.
Hear me, flame of
Be
fury.
still! You're right! Be still!
Over so soon?
Right, here goes! Dazzle!
Freezing
You're
storm.
on! Flaming thrust! You're on!
Not in your dreams.
Be still! You're on! Flaming thrust! You're
A
on!
whirling
Be
circle.
still!
Magic is in.
Swallow blade!
We're in the home stretch, guys.
What she said. Eyes on the prize.
That focus goes double for you, Law.
Me? How come I get singled out?
That's my cue.
Rising! Shut him down!
Carve now.
Swallow
Finish
blade!
you.
Do it. More for the stockpile.
Wow, that was a nice move there.
I know, right? Bet you couldn't do it.
So it's a grab here, thrust the left leg, then use the right arm to leverage over.
Stop memorizing my move.
The design of this equipment. It is really interesting.
You must really like it, Alphen.
Rising Wyvern!
Push you through.
Rising Wyvern!
Hey! Blow them away! They got me flanked! All aboard the victory train!
Overconfidence can bite you in the butt.
Get lost! scratches on my shield or my armor.
Out of our way!
Rising Wyvern! I'm surrounded!
Anything in armor is all mine!
I'm expert coming through!
We're cleaning house.
Let me take the rest.
Wow, someone's feeling lively.
We did it!
These little ones are...
Less talking, more pummeling.
A victory for the ages.
Go no further!
To me!
Healing with the mark!
I owe you one.
Rising Wyvern!
I never miss!
You made quick work of us.
Want me to pick up your slack then?
Just pointing it out.
These little ones are...
Less talking, more pummeling. Hey, I'm pretty lucky. There. Still thinking about it.
That obvious.
Hey, let's stop for a minute.
What's up? You already tired?
My armor's pretty heavy. I think I need a little rest.
I second that. All of this walking is starting to take its toll on me as well.
What? You don't look it.
We can't spare the time. There's places we need to be. Mahag Sar's capital, Niez, is our destination right now.
But if one of us collapses, it will only serve to slow us down. And in your case, Alphen is the only one who could carry you. Best to rest while you have the opportunity.
Enough already. I need a break, so we're taking one.
I don't need you fretting over me.
Fretting? Hey, it's not like I'm... Been looking for you. For me? Why?
He's tough!
Who are you? Said you were looking for me. Why? Beautiful, precious life. What the... That is all I desire. Then why are we fighting? Who even heal me?
Is that all that you've got? Very well. Then die.
It's not as bad as it looks.
Not bad. That's what
I'm
you were.
fine.
What the hell were you thinking?
Well, you were trying to
Yeah, but I have the sword. It's different.
It's not different.
Hmm?
Never mind. It's nothing.
But I didn't. Look.
Alphen?
Sorry.
That guy said he'd be back. I think maybe...
Rinwell has a good point.
Shion, are you...
Yeah, I already applied some healing arts to it.
But his sword went near...
I'm all right. Unless I've turned into...
No, I know you...
Look,
There was also that strange light that appeared when it seemed to make the enemy retreat.
A light? I don't know. I was...
He wouldn't know, Dohalim. He doesn't have any memories from his past, remember? Besides,
I suppose you're right. We've almost reached... Hey.
Something wrong? You look like you're deep in thought.
Not exactly. I was merely thinking about you two and your sense of etiquette.
Oh?
Etiquette?
Indeed. To be quite frank, I find your lack of manners to be nigh intolerable.
That's not being frank, that's being and forget it. Do we really need to talk about this now?
Yes,
What do you want to...
Yeah, what he's...
perhaps, but...
that's because I was...
Yeah, I don't think...
Exactly.
I will concede that it would appear for all my...
You don't...
Nevertheless, having said that,
Yeah, no.
if you say so...
You're not gonna let this...
How are you holding up after that last fight?
I'm fine.
If things get too tough out there,
I'm not here just to stand...
I get that. But there's nothing...
Do I look like I'm just trying to...
I can't feel pain.
Look, I appreciate you're trying to look out for me. Please, stop trying to be...
It's not that. I just...
Are we in the right...
Yes, Mrs. Niez.
I don't see any signs of people.
Yeah. This doesn't seem like the kind of place people would act.
No soldiers, no Danans, not a soul to be seen.
Hey, check out that drawing on the castle gate. It's from an old Danon legend about a hero who defeated an evil king with a torch and their trusty owl. That's his crest.
Really?
It must mean the Renans have lost control of the...
Are you suggesting the Danons rose up and defeated the Lord here?
Let's look around and see if... This is horrible.
All of these ruins look like they were...
But if that's the case, then where do you think the people...
That's a good question. Even if the Danons rebel...
This debris...
Perhaps. But the appearance of these ruins...
Hey, Rinwell.
Yeah, that's right.
Then there might be some truth to that old...
Let's not jump to... Still, Helene.
What do you mean?
Yep.
I see.
The ways...
Moving on.
Oh, yes.
I can't believe...
Lords like...
Even by the...
She on a...
In my case.
For starters,
She sounds like...
Oh, and another...
What is...
When he starts to...
What are you in...
Well, did I say something of...
next time put...
Maybe something's going on in the forest.
What are those out in the valley? Windmills? They're huge.
They're most likely used to harvest wind astral energy, so they have to be big.
All of you, stop right there! Don't move!
They have us surrounded.
Who are you? Where did you come from?
You first! Show yourself!
I'm the one asking the questions here. Don't try anything funny. One wrong move, and I guarantee we'll blow you away.
What are you...
My name is Alphen. I came here from Calaglia.
Alphen? The wielder of the blazing sword?
Getting pretty famous, isn't he?
Here is my proof. Will that suffice? Or do I have to burn down one of those houses to make my point?
No need. I believe you. I'm Bayfon of the Darkwings. Sorry for threatening to blow you away. We're still hunting down the remnants of the enemy forces, so everyone's more than a bit on edge right now. Please forgive me.
Remaining? Wait, you mean you already took down the Lord of this realm?
That's right. We took her weapons and turned them right back on her.
Are you the Danon leader here in Niez?
Nah, I'm just one of the commanders. Deadheim's the one who runs the show. I'd be happy to take you to him. Just one problem. The Renans. Seems the rumors you were running with them were true. You do understand, right? I mean, we only just liberated the city from their kind. Everyone's short on trust. And for good reason. Especially Deadheim. I think it'd be best if those two waited outside.
Not going to happen.
I don't think it's a good idea for us to split up. It's too dangerous.
Then it's on your head, friend. Our base is that way.
You could have left me behind, you know.
This isn't just about you, Dohalim.
Ah, yes.
I guess even after you beat the Renans, your work's only really just begun, huh?
Yeah. This place seems like it's got a lot of issues to fix.
So you're Elfin, are ya? Thought you'd be bigger. Huh. Guess the armor beefs you up a bit. You've got a lot of people talking, you know. But in this town, I call the shots. You play by my rules here. Just remember that. Gotta say, I didn't expect you to run with a gang of women and kids. Those other lords must have been real pushovers, huh?
Seriously? Are you this rude to everyone you meet?
Don't interrupt me, you brat. Didn't your parents teach you any manners?
Why, you?
So you're the one who took down the lord of this realm, huh? How'd you pull that off?
We just swiped the Renan's explosives. And then we blasted them all to hell and back.
Explosives? That's a pretty bold approach. But how'd you manage to avoid hurting your own people?
I didn't, that's how. But the chance to take out a lord was worth the sacrifice.
Hey, wait up. Told you so, didn't I? You should have left your
You don't agree with him, do you? I could tell by the look.
That's how things are with him. He loses his temper, then
Better you than me.
If that's all, I think it's...
Look, I just wanted to apologize for what...
At least somebody's got some manners around here.
He didn't used to be like that. But, well, that's what losing most of your loved ones will do to a man. He may never forget.
It's a little ironic how indistinguishable his...
Hey, Bayfon? Deadeye mentioned the Lord is still on the run. Any ideas where she might be?
We looked all over, but found no traces of her. We heard some rumblings about activity in Estaluva Forest.
Estaluva, huh?
Wait, you're not...
This isn't Deadeye's war. And
Hey, it's your funeral. Don't say I did...
We'll be sure to...
Sure. We use it as temporary law.
We're not going to run into any...
Rumors of a certain... And here's where I say...
Before you go,
I think there's someone in trouble here.
Well, let's see what they... What's wrong? All right.
What the?
Hey,
Yeah!
good.
All right!
that Deadeye...
Forget that guy.
What's there to
I want to go after...
I second that. We don't know if...
I have to agree.
Fine by me.
Our job is to... For now, whatever we decide... Where are you going?
Alphen,
You should get some rest. What's got you up at this?
just let me be for a minute, okay? What?
I will when you do.
Have it your way.
Shion. The Lord's days are numbered. I haven't forgotten our promise. You can trust me, you know?
And if I say I will you... What was all that about?
So we're just going to check things out, right? In whatever that forest is. I get the feeling Deadeye's... Heck, he's no...
I know.
And yet, despite the if anything...
Still,
Yeah, I don't either.
A victory that's... I can understand that the...
I'm perfectly able to...
But you shouldn't have to be. It's just... When you've been a slave, I don't think that's fair.
I just
Don't know what...
Deadeye managed, but he's got an attitude.
The Renans are... However...
If it'd been Zephyr...
Rinwell,
Yeah, when you do that...
to be honest,
Law.
the whole thing Deadeye and my dad are two very...
The city is
hums?
Yeah, none of this...
You don't need
You seem to...
Have I not mentioned?
You?
Indeed. Words could not... Forgive me. My...
Don't apologize.
Even...
Personally, the fact that Not that my words...
Got sand in my eyes!
The wind's out...
You can definitely...
Indeed.
Earth, water...
Is that because some...
That is certainly
Funny.
True, but though, as you
In the end, you...
We have to catch up to the...
What is that ring of rocks over there for?
Oh yeah. Funny, I guess I've gotten used to weird rock
most like...
Wait, those? So does...
To manipulate the properties of Dana's astral...
Really?
Think about it. Isn't it strange that the type of energy astral energy by...
So the Renans reform...
Sounds like the...
Renans these days... Or is that something...
I can't claim to...
But at some point...
You're so amazing.
Maybe you should...
I'd be happy to...
Really?
Yes, indeed.
Sounds like he...
He was. Now that I think of...
Legilis that...
Funny you mention...
I think it's still...
From what I can tell...
No, but that...
And here I was
I can't tell if...
Yeah.